And that's it on the Vanguard.
And moving on now to the Punch newspapers. A 70,000 naira minimum wage. Federal government begins payments. Salaries rise to 4 trillion naira. Afenifere demands restructuring as Senate okays Southwest Development Commission. Why my government suspended Sanusi, says Jonathan. Kwara hails death sentence for 5 Offer Bank robbers. Bobrisky, reps comments probe, prison controllers suspended. Just in, Akwa Ibom Governor Umo Eno loses wife. 8 killed in Imo inter-cult clash. And finally, on the Punch, guard jailed 7 years for indecent treatment of teenager. These and many more stories you'll find on the Punch newspapers this morning. And now on the leadership, ahead of October 1, Tinubu's ministers struggle to defend reforms. Court rejects APC's prayer to stop Kanu LG election. 5 to die by hanging for Offer Bank robbery. Nigerian firm harps on investment migration set for West Africa road show. Nigeria at 64, Tinubu orders low-key independence celebrations. Imo SDP rejects LG poll results, threatens legal action. And finally, on the leadership, Abga Fumes threatens to suspend Soludo over alleged anti-party activities.
All right, let's move on now to what the Daily Trust has got. Flood displaces 82 communities in Niger. And the writers right here say, we used canoes to evacuate our families. 19 local government areas affected this year, according to the SEMA DG. Situation worrisome is what the council chair is saying, as 4 local government areas cut off in Borno. Hardship, Tinubu orders low-key 64th independence celebration. Jonathan counters Emir Sanusi, says Nigeria did not lose $49.8 billion under his watch. 50 million Almajiri out-of-school children roam Nigeria's streets. Federal government. Hardship. Civil servants go to work twice a week. Japa syndrome affecting Nigeria's health sector, says Obasanjo. I won't tolerate corruption. New CJN. And that's it on the Daily Trust this morning. Time to get to your reactions. We are streaming live on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. You can go onto those platforms to watch the show live and also join the conversation. Numbers to call 0700 951 0000, 08095974869, and 08099930137. The last number is the WhatsApp number. Also ensure that you move away from your device, give your name, your location, and kindly go straight to sharing your reactions. Good morning.
Hello, good morning, Itodo.
Good morning.
And Angel Gabrielle, good morning. How are you doing?
Good morning. I'm doing good. Welcome.
My name is Salasi. Once again, we are talking of Nigeria at 64. And how progress are we? The country that gave independent is in the same line with Nigeria. Can we compare ourselves with them? Even the United Arab Emirates, that's Dubai, they got their independence as of 1975. But look at the whole world are going to all these places. See how they diversify their economy. So how are we in the aspect of power sector? Do we have steady electricity? How many megawatts do we have? How many? Morocco get about 64. South Africa get about 67,000 megawatts. But where are we in the aspect of security? How have we improved in the aspect of our security? We need to sit and check at 64. A 64-year-old person is not a small person. It's a grandfather. We are urging the government to do the needful when it comes to this country. It's for all of us. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much for sharing your thoughts right there. I think you were referring to the commemoration of the National Day of UAE. That's what you were referring to. And that was around the 10th of February, 1972, when they all came together, decided to form the United Arab Emirates. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome.
Oh, Itodo. Good morning. Gabrielle.
Good morning. You're welcome.
I'm calling from Kwali.
Welcome.
To be frank, Itodo,
Yes.
I'm visual. I'm telling you what is happening today in Nigeria. Persons with disability are the receiving end. Let me restrict my everything to FCT. I don't know whether, though it is not in your headline, but that is my concern, and it's giving me IDP. Do you know that all we, the persons with disability in FCT, that our children are no longer going to schools? It's almost running to like 4 years now. Then I'm talking about this area council or LA track that they are into. Do you know that virtually all those who are still managing, our children that they were still managing, they are to home now doing something that is not right. So I don't know. If you're talking of security, how work. For example, like me, I'm a great farmer. I'm blind, but I do farm virtually every quarter. But this year, to be frank, these herdsmen have deprived me of not going to farm. So what are we talking? To be frank, we are suffering, even from my voice. I am with the high BP now. I happen to be their leader. So Itodo, please, I'm appealing to your station for you to create a day so that I can come and voice out really what we are facing. I'm not talking about the everybody, but we, the persons with disability, what we are facing in Nigeria. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning, Itodo and Gabrielle.
Welcome.
Good morning.
Thank you. This was a month.
Please go ahead.
Yeah, President Tinubu orders our low-key celebration of our 64th independence. You know, there is nothing we can do. We are broke. You know, we kept pretending as if all is well. GDP is this, GDP is that. But look at it now. There is no money on ground. So you can't fool the people all the time. The time has come. The reality is playing out now. We can't celebrate our independence in a flamboyant style again. You know, so we really need to stop. Thank you.
All right.
Happy Independence Anniversary in the future.
All right. In advance, you meant to say. That's 1st of October, a few days from today. Let's go on to the live feed right here. We're streaming on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. So do well to go onto those platforms to join the conversation.
On Facebook, Larry Ajayi Koke says, "Good morning, Dickie Itodo and Gabrielle. I'm glad the former President Jonathan has cleared the air on why he kicked out Sanusi. I hope and pray the implementation of the new minimum wage will improve the living standards of civil servants. May God grant the soul of the First Lady of Akwa Ibom eternal rest. Thank God it's Friday. God bless you." Chukwugozie Ono says, "Good morning, Itodo, watching from Mads. My condolences to Akwa Ibom Governor for the loss of his wife. Death is wicked. Why now?" he says. He sent that in from Madala. Also, Francis Namani says, "The call by Afenifere for the restructuring of this country is not out of context. Let Mr. President revisit the 2014 confab and review them for proper implementation. A stitch in time saves 9. May God help us." He sent that in from Amagunze. And Ekisen Sunday says, "Good morning, Dickie Itodo and Sister Gabriella. May the soul of the governor's wife rest in peace." All right. Anthony Emenugu says he's watching live from Gudu. Thank you for joining us.
All right.
Dr. Mrs. Ma Olebara from Oweri says, shall we continue watching political gladiators turn a government into a game only them can play? Every new government will promise heaven on earth only to end up impoverishing us. Where are the dividends of democracy? What has this government done to alleviate the sufferings of the common masses? With all the trillions borrowed by this government, how has it positively touched the masses? Lord, have mercy on your people, because you are our only shield.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Chairman, gentlemen, Itodo, and the angelic Gabrielle.
Good morning.
How are you guys?
Very well.
Very well.
Welcome.
I greet the last caller, Malen Yakubu from Kwali. I greet Uncle Tom. I greet Mr. Kidi from Gwagwalada, and all the esteemed listeners and caller contributors of the media empire called Nigeria. Thank you for practice of good journalism, professionalism, and consistency. We don't take you for granted. Keep it up.
Thank you.
I must appreciate the workaholic Minister of FCT for leadership intervention concerning the striking teachers of primary school issue. It is unfortunate the elected representatives of the people, the chairman of the area council, I must say they are insensitive to the plight of the teachers. And they allow the teachers to go to strike at the beginning of a resumption of the pupils in the primary school. Now they are allowed the pupils to be at home for about 3 weeks now. So I believe the intervention of FCT minister will resolve the issue. And we thank him also for attracting the reconstruction of Gwagwalada Michael Road via Aguma Road. We thank him for attracting that project to Gwagwalada through his office. Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, thank you. Good morning.
Agabai to one.
Welcome.
Angel Gabrielle, good morning.
Good morning. You're welcome.
My name is Umar.
All right, Umar, go ahead.
Itodo,
Yes.
I want to talk about my elected governor who says he's going to carry everybody along. I hope he walks the talk. Because I speak to you. I just came back yesterday and I talked for election myself. I just came back yesterday. What I can say right now, as I speak, right now, is that we more or less have a pilot government in those states. Yes. And of course, that can result to what we call a lucky. This is what's happening as we speak, because I've been home. And what the ruling, okay, I don't know how to call them, what is the ruling party, because the thing is, I'm only the ruling party in those states. I mean, the APC, I am the APC supporter. I'm saying the obvious and the gospel truth. What they are doing right now is not right at all. They should allow Obaseki run his government and leave the stage for them. So they go about like in that below the sky, facing all the tax collectors within the state that they are no longer in power. This is wrong. Itodo,
Yes.
if you go ahead on be like in a war front, I tell you, me, I just come back yesterday. And I'll bet you again, there was no election of the state. This I can say. For a fact. Now the highest bidder carried the deal.
All right, tomorrow.
PDP, the APC, they all paid for votes. They all paid for the votes. Everywhere in the state. Thank you.
All right, thank you for sharing your thoughts. We have various agencies who say they are investigating, as well as INEC.
Oh, yeah.
And hopefully we can't wait to know what this investigation would reveal regarding the vote buying allegations thrown by both parties, and all of that put together.
Yeah, and they also promised to make this investigation results public as well. So fingers crossed.
And the governor still has a few more weeks to wrap up his tenure, so I think it's important for him to be able to do that in good judgment and not be destabilized by the incoming government. I mean,
Right.
he still has his days, so he should be able to do what he has planned out for the rest of it. Let's get back to more of your thoughts. We'll see what you are saying on WhatsApp right here. It's 6:48 and we are going through the headlines this morning and getting your reactions to them. 1st October, federal government says low-key celebration, raising hardship. Will it make any difference? So the federal government knows the Nigerians are passing through hardship is the question that Chukwugozie Onu is asking. God help Nigeria and Nigerians. Ishako in Lugbe says Afeni Ferry demands restructuring as Senate OK Southwest Development Commission. Since our president was once an advocate for true federalism, let him do it and let each state or region develop at their own pace. The truth is that an average Nigerian politician would not want power and authority, the control to be relinquished. The rate and speed the political class are taking us in the wrong direction will definitely not make us see the light at the end of the tunnel. Nigeria will surely overcome. And Anshi in Dutse Al-Haji says, may God bless you. Thank you for the wonderful work you're doing. Thank you for the prayers. Anshi, I love the manner and way Mrs. Omeza analyzes things. Can you please give me her number? I've got a gift for her. Okay, we'll ask her permission and revert as soon as she gives it. Let's get into what you're saying on YouTube and Facebook.
On Facebook, Moazo John Lasisi from Buari says, the federal government begins payment of minimum wage. The current economics of the state of the nation is giving with right hand and collecting back with the left hand. Nothing to hold back, he says. Ibogo Vincent on YouTube is watching. Good morning. Thanks for joining us. And on WhatsApp, St. Jude from Gogalada says, Naira rises to 1,600 to $1. Our economic policies are not working. Hope the finance minister and CBN governor are among the cabinet members to be reshuffled. If you know, then you understand, he says.
All right. Good morning.
Morning, Itodo.
Welcome.
I greet you. I greet all listeners.
Good morning.
I greet your colleagues on the studio.
Her name is Gabrielle.
Good morning.
Yes. I greet her.
You're
Okwi, my name.
Welcome, Okwi. Go ahead.
My own is sport birthday. Yes. That's if I ask me, I'll say that Nigeria and Nigerian leaders are fair Nigerian. Yes, because of insecurity, hunger, and economic meltdown. That shows that the government are not. They don't know what they are doing. And if we condemn government, we condemn ourselves also. Even we as the contributors, yes, we know what he did in 2015. All this started in 2015. Some votes out of a sentiment. That's why that's what affecting us today. You see, voting out of sentiment. That's what it started in 2015. The PDP is this, Good Luck is this. You go and vote, and we're suffering today. It's unfortunate. So if we blame government, we blame we ourselves. Thank you. Have a nice celebration. God bless you.
All right. Thank you for sharing your thoughts. There's always this constant comparison between Nigeria and the UAE, and due to various reasons. And the worry is, why can't Nigeria not be the next Dubai or the next Abu Dhabi or the combination of all 7 Emirates all together? I mean, they'll be celebrating, I think, the 54th National Day, December 2nd, when they decided to all come together as one and work in unity, which is also a question mark in Nigeria. The fact that there is a division across party lines, religion, tribe, and it's important that we are able to walk through our differences and see ourselves first as one, and Nigeria before where you're from comes into the conversation.
Yeah, I mean, this is not a new comparison. I mean, it's been lingering for a long time. Many people have even argued that Nigeria is blessed with more resources than the UAE is, yet they've been able to make as much as they have with the resources that they have, much more in Nigeria and the expectations that Nigerians have of the country. But like you mentioned, there's so many factors that have been influencing for where we are. One major factor, like you said, is the ethnic divide. At the end of the day, when you actually pay close attention to the UAE, you find that they're actually united. Nobody says, oh, I'm from this part of the UAE. They work as one. They unite as one. We recognize the world sees them as UAE. Nobody says these people from this ethnic division or the other. So I think that's like the major problem we have in Nigeria. If we're able to conquer that issue, that issue of ethnic, division in Nigeria, we'll be able to work united.
Well, it's actually their 53rd, not 54th, 53rd. Yes, December 2nd is when it'll be. And it'll be great to see how it plays out. I mean, we're going to have a low-key celebration, right? And they are known for being loud and loud.
I can't wait to see what they have in store. It's always a sight to see.
And most times the conversation also tilts towards maybe bringing a foreigner to lead us, because the belief is they have a different mindset. But do you feel like that would even work if it ever came to fruition?
Here's the thing, Itodo, real quick. Someone has argued, not me, someone has argued to say that if you look into Nigerian companies that have foreign leaders, they tend to do better than countries in Nigeria that have Nigerian leaders. So yeah, think about that.
Think about that, and we'll go on a quick breather. When we come back at 7 o'clock, it'll be time for the news, and afterwards, we'll get right back into your reactions. In the meantime, you can catch up on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. Good morning, Awolu Musa Mohammed. Thank you for joining us. Great to see you as well.
More conversation.
This is Nigeria Info.